Hello, welcome back to the Zen Den and day 13 of the 30 pose journey. We're doing so amazing in this quest to advance our asana practice. And like I've been saying multiple times, I couldn't be more proud of you for how badass and dedicated you've been to stepping on this mat. This is where the magic happens, where it all unfolds, right here on this magic carpet. So today, day 13 is Crescent Pose or High Lunge. And if you're following along in the email series, I mentioned how in this pose, I feel just ridiculously sexy in this pose. Like something comes over me and I embody this sexual goddess as I rise up into it. And I love it. I mean, my legs are burning and sometimes it's really yelling at me, but in general, I really love the pose. So I want you to love it that much too. Before we get started, I just want to show a few modifications. So if you're finding that the posture is just too much for you, I invite you to just soften the back knee down and find low lunge, okay? And then also whether you're in low lunge or high lunge, you can always bring hands to heart center if the hands and the shoulders are it's just not working for you that day, okay? So this can always happen. As well as when you're in the high lunge pose, you are always welcome to bend the back knee instead of having it fully strengthened or straightened and lengthened. Alrighty, so we're gonna start in a runner's lunge to begin. So step onto your mat if you haven't already, because I can't hold this all day. Right foot is forward, the left foot is back. You're on the ball of the left foot. Let me repeat that, the ball of the left foot, yeah? All right, let's start with the fingertips down. And if you want, you can even recruit some blocks to help you find this space of integrity before you lift off. So knee is stacking over ankle. You're hugging muscle to bone here. You're activating this right glute. You're lengthening and activating and engaging through the back leg. You're hugging the quadricep up. And the back of the kneecap is lifting towards the sky. Yeah? You feel that? Back of the knee lifting up. Okay. We're squaring the hip, setting the right hip back. We're hugging the low belly in. We're lengthening through the crown of the head. This is the space of integrity from where we will move. Let's just take a breath here to prepare. Inhale. Exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Alrighty, next inhale, reach the fingertips forward and sweep them up towards the sky as you reach and you feel so damn sexy. I want you to focus on always hugging the hip points up, belly button coming back, making space in the sacrum. And then really reaching through the fingertips to find length between the pelvis and the lower ribs. Plugging the shoulder sockets back down into their place. Let's take 3 deep breaths. It's okay if you're shaking. I am. Last round. Alrighty, hands to the heart. And then just pop it up. Ooh, to the top of your mat. That pop-up actually takes a lot of work. All right, how can we layer onto this pose? So you're gonna find it in so many vinyasa power flow classes, hatha classes, and it is a transition pose. So some key things to practice at home are from your crescent pose, popping up into warrior 3. You're gonna see this a lot in class, as well as coming into half moon, which we'll explore pretty soon. So from this crescent pose, feeling lifted and strong and so sexy, you can start to hinge forward. Notice how my back heel starts to lift and swing my body forward. I like to reach my hands back as I gaze down, bend deeper into the front leg, and come up to warrior 3. So it doesn't have to be graceful. Just make your way here and lock it out. And then coming back into crescent pose. So practicing that transition, sweeping the arms back, gazing forward, bending deeper into the knee, coming up, working that booty, working those legs, warrior 3, and sweeping the arms back with control, coming back into crescent pose. Okay, another great transition to start to layer in. Let me catch my breath for a moment. Okay, another great transition for you to layer in is Crescent Pose to Warrior 2. So incredibly popular. You're going to see it all the time. Here you are. You're in Crescent Pose, feeling like a sexual goddess. Should I stop saying that? Okay. Big inhale breath. You exhale to lift the body and windmill the hands out. Make your way into Warrior 2. Yeah? Notice how my legs are already set up for that heel to arch alignment that we've talked about before. The knee is in place. We just need to open our body to the side and gaze out over the finger. Let's try that one more time. It's really about moving slow and with control and finding that space of ease, yet strength, right? Always strengthening and lengthening. Big inhale up through the fingertips. Exhale to lift and open. And you're in 𝗪𝗻𝗔𝗃 2. How awesome is that? All right, yogis, so take this pose, practice it, learn to love it, really hone in on the mechanics of it. So setting up that super strong base that we spoke about. So then coming from that space of integrity to lift up into that beautiful space and posture, and then finding ways to layer onto it. Also knowing that you're always welcome to modify here. Thank you as always for joining me in the Zen Den. I'll meet you back here to continue our 30 pose journey. Hey journey goers, Allie here with a huge favor to ask you. If you love practicing yoga alongside me and want more of it, then please subscribe to the channel. By supporting me, you inspire my journey, which then I hope inspires yours. As always, thank you for stepping on the mat with me, for being a part of this community, and for making the commitment to live your journey.